Hello everyone, Johnny here. Today in this session we will try to discuss about how to perform sum and square difference. That is, for example, if a user has entered a number like 10, it should able to square each and every number, each and every integer, and it should able to sum all the numbers. Next one, it should able to add all the numbers and then it should able to square it and it should able to give some output. And we should able to find the difference between this sum of squares and squares of sum. So this is a question which is most commonly asked in all the coding challenges and all the interview questions also for beginners. So let us elaborate this question first. For example, if the user has entered a number 3, it should able to perform 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, and it should able to add all the numbers. Next one, it should able to add individual numbers like 1 plus 2 plus 3 square, and it will give some output, and it will try to perform the subtraction of these two values. So the resultant will be the output. So let us write the same snippet. In order to write this code using JavaScript, we need a basic concepts like basic mathematical formulas, if you are aware of it, or else we can use a basic for loop. We can also use mathematical functions like power, because we need to square each and every individual as well as the collection of numbers also. Next one, we can also use exponentiation operator, which will try to raise the value of second value with 1. In the sense, based upon the second operand, the value, it will try to multiply it. Now let us see, let us write 3 logics here so that we can understand what we are trying to do. Let us simplify the same logic in 3 different ways. Let me take a function first. Let me take some function. Like I am trying to write console.log. In this console.log, I am trying to write sum square difference. Let us write 3 here. Let us compare whether all the logics are performing the same output or not. So in this, I have taken console.log sum square difference and 3. And here we have taken our argument as 3 here. Now if I want to perform this operation, I should able to define it. So I'm trying to define a function here, sum square difference, and we are trying to pass an argument here. Let us pass an argument as n or I, whichever it is comfortable. So here we are trying to take the value as n here, or let us elaborate the same thing as number, or else it would be very easy to understand. So here we have taken a function and we are trying to call that function. First, we have 2 main steps here. First step is calculating the total sum of squares. So I'm trying to define 2 variables, sum of square. First, let us assume the sum of squares is 0 here. Sum of squares is 0. Next one, I am trying to take a next variable where it will try to define the square of sums is also a 0. First, we have initialized the 2 values with 0 here. Let us take a basic for loop so that we can iterate the values. Here the value is 3 here. For example, if I want to display 3 values, we write for I equal to 0, I less than or equals to 3, I plus plus. In the similar way, I am trying to write a basic for loop where it will try to iterate the values. In the sense, it will try to create a loop of the values where I equals to 1, I less than or equals to the number here, and increment. In this for loop, the logic is there. Like you can understand, these are the basic syntaxes where we are trying to iterate a for loop, and we have initialized 2 values. First one for sum of squares, and next one for square of sums. In this, the main logic it is there. See, I am trying to take sum of squares here. In this sum of squares, first step, I am trying to write math.power I, 2. In the sense, it is trying to take the value of 1. Indirectly, the inner meaning of the statement is it will try to take 1 power 2 in the first iteration. In the next iteration it will be 2 power 2. In the next iteration it will be 3 power 2, and based upon the values, the input whatever we have given, based upon it will try to increment. In this next step we have performed sum of squares here. Now square of sums, in the sense if I want to add all these values, if I want to add all of these values, then what we can do, we can perform some notation here, I, which is indirectly means square of sum equals to square of sum plus I. We have taken, sorry, here it will try to return as error. Yes, it means we are trying to add each and every integer here. In the first line we are trying to power each and every individual, and we are trying to store it in s of squares, whereas in square root of sums we are trying to make sure it will try to add all the individual values and it will try to perform some operation. Now here we should able to call these values, so in this we are trying to make sure s of sum equals to math dot power sq of sum comma 2, which is indirectly, for example, if the first value is 1 here, it means in the first iteration it will be sum of squares is 0 plus 1, so first value will be 1, so it will try to raise math dot power equal to 1 power 2. Next one it will try to increment again. For the next for loop it will try to have 2 power 2, and here it will try to have the value whatever we have in the previous sessions, like 1 plus 2, so it will try to increment. So later on it will try to increment this value here. Next one we are trying to differentiate the sum here, s of sum minus s of square. So here it will try to we will be getting two values here. One will be stored in the sum of square, and it is square of sum, and it will be stored in sum of squares. So it will try to differentiate. It means it will try to subtract the both values and it will try to display at the end. So let us elaborate this thing. We got 27 here. So let us check the same thing with 10, either it is getting the same value or not. It is 2925. Did we get 2925 here? Where it is 2925. The sum of squares and square of sum is, here it is, we are trying to get the same output. So let us compare the same logic with the next logic. We will try to write the same logic in a different way, and we will try to understand it whether it is trying to perform the same results as we have expected. It is trying to give the same results or not. So it is trying to give the square of sums and sum of squares here. Now let us write the same logic. I am trying to write a basic loop where it will try to iterate the list of values. So here I am trying to take a function here. Here I am trying to take a function console.log. So let me take the function name as sum of squares, right? So here I am trying to take the function name as sum square difference. So let us compare the two values whether we are getting the same output or not. This is logic 2. Now we are trying to write logic 2 here. The same logic we are trying to perform in a different way, like we are trying to elaborate the same code. So in this we have passed 3 here. Let me define a function sum square difference. let me pass a number here n. In this I am trying to take an arrow function, sum of squares, the same logic, arrow. In this I am trying to define let total equals to 0, as we have done here in the line number 25. For let I equals to 0, I less than or equals to n, as we have passed argument as parameter as any here. In this we are trying to write total plus equals to I, exponentiation operator, it will try to multiply. So in this first logic we need to have two parts. First one is sum of squares, in the sense sum of all the squares. First it should be able to add 1 square, next one 2 square and 3 square. So first it will be total is equals to 0 here, go to 0 plus what would be the 1 square here, 1 in the first iteration. In the next iteration it will be 1 plus 2 square would be 4. Next we will try to iterate till the values whatever we have given. It is about the sum of squares. Now if I want to write the same thing for square of sums, I am trying to write a square of sum here, an arrow function. In this arrow function let us take let total equals to 0, for let I equals to 1. We are trying to iterate the values, nothing more we are doing here. Based upon the values whatever we get, we are trying to iterate the values in this I plus plus. So it is same as a for loop what we have done in the first logic. Next one, total plus equals to I, written total star, in the sense exponentiation operator what we have done in the previous thing, it will try to return in this way. So in this we have taken the same part in two different functions followed by two different for loops. So first one it is trying to perform the sum of squares, and next one it is trying to perform the square of sums. So it will try to iterate the loop, and it will try to give the square of each and every value. So next one we should be able to differentiate these values. In order to differentiate, I am trying to write constant answer equals to, in this square of sum minus sum of squares, and we will try to return it. Let us return the answer. Once it is done, it will try to return the answer to this function. If we can check this same output here, we got none. So here what would be the issue? Like we have written both the values, yes, we have written the sum of difference which is trying to pass the value here, What is the value we are trying to pass now? The value is 3. Okay, we are trying to pass. Next one we are trying to iterate the loop total I equal to 0 and I less than or equals to 1, in the sense n would be 3 here, and it will try to iterate the values. Yes, yes, and we will, yes, we got it. Like see here, we have calculated the value of square of sums, but we haven't written the value here. What would the value here now? Total, right? Yes, it is total. So it is trying to return the value of total here. Let us see now. We got 22. Let us write the same logic for 10 also. Let us check whether the both functions are performing the same output or not. Sorry, we haven't changed the value. it is 10. Let us compare the first solution with the second one. If you want to see here, see we got 2640 here, but we got 2925 here. So what would be the thing here? Here we are trying to make sure the loop it is trying to execute more than once, in the sense it is trying to have the values. Let us elaborate the first syntax, what it is trying to do. We have taken a function here, sum square difference, and the value is 3. In this value we are trying to pass to the argument number would be like we have set to the two values, sum of square to 0 and square of sum to 0, and for var I equal to 1, yes, we are trying to iterate the loop here, I comma 2, yes, and we are trying to make sure first we are trying to perform a sum of square equals to math dot power, in the sense 1 power 2, yes, sum of square is equals to, yes, we got the logic. See here as we are trying to perform the operation here in the line number 28, we can see we are trying to iterate the values, but it is trying to compare with the third one also, like it is not trying to add, in the sense it will try to add the values again. We are not trying to initialize the value, we are trying to directly assign here. So we are trying to get, now you can see, yes, we are able to get the both syntaxes. In the first logic we have missed this operator, like shorthand notation operator of addition, assignment operator we can use for division and everything. So this is the logic, like what we have done is that we have taken a number and we were trying to perform the operation. So you can understand this. In the first for loop, first statement we are trying to perform the power of it. For each and every number we are trying to perform the power of it, and we are trying to store in sum of squares. Whereas in the next statement we are trying to add all the values first, later on we are trying to perform the square of it. You can understand the syntax, like first one it is trying to perform the power of it and trying to add, whereas next one it is trying to add all the numbers and it is trying to give a power. So we can see here 52, like 1 plus 2 plus till 10 it would be 55, square equal to 3024. So this is the two logics we can use using a normal for loop, or else we can also write using arrow functions, like ES6 notations also we can use. We can also check the time of this, like how much time does it takes to execute. For example, you have written a function here, like as you have written a function here, you can also calculate the time of it. For example, if I want to check constant t, for example I have written ta equals to new of date, you know the date function. In this date I am trying to write new dot date dot now, or else we can also write, yes, we have a syntax like this. We can also write, in order to get a date we will be writing in this way, date of now would be like it will try to return, or else we can also use performance, where it will try to return the value of the executed state. For example, let us compare with the first statement. Yes, let us check how much time does it takes to execute this statement. Now here I have written console.log. First I am trying to calculate the present time here, and we are trying to write time taken plus, we will try to write here as math dot round, in the sense in order to remove those values, date dot now minus ta, in the sense let us check whether it is getting or not. Time taken is 0, in the sense it will not calculate the exact time. For example, if I take the same syntax here also, if I write the same syntax here also, it will try to illustrate the same thing. Oh, sorry. If I have written the same syntax here, it will try to elaborate the same values, like sorry. So TA is already defined here, right? So let me take T. So you can take line number 38. It has taken the time as like 1 millisecond, whereas for the line 66 it has taken only 0, like very less amount of time. In the sense, we can also use performance for the accuracy also, in order to check which function is performing exactly. So this is how we have done with the sum of square and squares of sum and the difference of both the values. Like if you have any queries in this code also, you can just drop us a mail, or if you need any other logics, we have solved in this two ways. If you have any other logic also, you can just comment it down below.